Hello and welcome back. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about camera angles and framing for your self-tapes. Although you can place your camera anywhere depending on how creative you want to be in your self-tape, it is recommended that you lock the camera off and you put it in one place. Most casting directors will only really require one angle, which they call locking the camera off, meaning that the camera remains in the same angle and the same position from start to finish. Although sometimes in a live audition, you may have a camera operator that follows you around the room, in a self-tape audition situation, you want to lock your camera off in one place so that you can then move around the camera. And remember, in a self-tape, simplicity is key. The rule of thumb I like to use in my self-tapes is keep the camera position at eye level and locked off in a medium shot, similar to this. When the camera is at eye level, it emulates what it would be like to have a conversation with you face to face. This is important in the case of a self-tape, because the director then can imagine what it's like to be in the room with you, what it would be like to direct you. So it's important that you allow them to have a similar experience when you are creating your self-tapes. Now, framing yourself in a medium shot means that you see a little bit above the head, right down to just above your belly button. Casting directors usually prefer this type of shot because it allows a person to see you as you are and not in an intimate setting. Most people will stand about a good meter away from you and they will see mostly your head and shoulders. By framing yourself in a medium shot, this also gives you enough playing room as the actor working the performance of the scene that you've been given. You can either move slightly closer to the camera or you can move slightly away from the camera, depending on what you would like to emphasize within the scene. Let's recap. Set your camera up at eye level and far enough away from you that we can see from your belly button to the top of your head. In the next lesson, we'll be talking about backdrops and what wardrobe to choose for your next self-tape.